In today's video, we are going to talk about an astonishing plan by the president of Burkina Faso, Ibrahim Traoré, a plan that has shocked environmental experts around the world and sparked debates in every corner. Some call it a masterstroke for nature, while others fear it might be a risky gamble with the environment. This is the plan of rabbits. Yes, you heard that right. Ibrahim Traoré has decided to release 1.2 million rabbits into the desert of his country, all at once. But why such a strange step? Why are the eyes of the world's greatest experts fixed on this project? And will this bold decision truly change the fate of Burkina Faso? Or will it create new challenges for the nation? Stay with us till the end, because this is not just a story about rabbits. It's a story about survival, innovation, and the dream of turning a dead desert into a green paradise. Recently, standing in front of the media in Burkina Faso's capital, Ouagadougou, President Ibrahim Traoré made an announcement that left journalists stunned. With a firm voice, he declared, "The time has come to change the fate of our country's land and desert. We are going to release 1.2 million rabbits into our desert." The room fell silent for a moment. Then the debates began. Some environmentalists hailed it as an unbelievable nature-powered solution to land degradation. Others warned it could be a dangerous game with ecological balance. But one thing was clear: Traoré's face showed pure confidence. According to him, this is not just about releasing rabbits. This is the beginning of a green revolution in Burkina Faso. To understand why Traoré came up with such an unconventional idea, we need to look at the harsh reality of northern Burkina Faso. For decades, this region has been suffering from severe drought, sandstorms, and relentless desertification. Once fertile fields are now cracked and barren. The soil has hardened like stone. The few remaining trees are disappearing, and entire villages are being abandoned as people migrate to cities in search of water and work. Experts have warned that if this trend continues, vast areas of Burkina Faso may become completely uninhabitable within a few decades. This is not just an environmental issue. It's an existential crisis for millions. Traoré knew that conventional methods to restore the land, like using massive agricultural machines to till the soil, would cost millions of dollars. Machines can break up the hard soil, yes, but for a developing economy like Burkina Faso, such expenses are far beyond reach. The country already struggles with fuel shortages, limited electricity, and basic infrastructure needs. So instead of looking to technology alone, Traoré turned to nature itself for the answer. He sat down with environmental experts, biologists, and local farmers to brainstorm. The result was a plan that sounds strange at first, but is backed by solid ecological logic. Rabbits. Rabbits, by their very nature, dig into the ground to create burrows and tunnels for shelter. These tunnels break up compacted soil, allowing air and moisture to penetrate deep into the earth. This process, known as bioturbation, naturally improves soil fertility. In regions where the soil is rock-hard and lifeless, rabbit activity can help restore its ability to support plant life. Over time, grass and shrubs start to grow, attracting more wildlife, which further enriches the soil, creating a self-sustaining ecosystem. Instead of spending millions on machines to work just a few square kilometers, rabbits can work on hundreds of thousands of hectares at a fraction of the cost, and without burning a single drop of fuel. According to Traoré, the project will cover 100,000 hectares of desert, an area where only 5% is currently green. The goal is to make at least 80% of it fertile within the next 5 years. The plan works in stages. First, create a protected environmental zone to keep predators away from the rabbits and prevent overhunting. Second, release 1.2 million rabbits in carefully chosen areas. Third, build water reservoirs to ensure that plants and animals have enough to survive during the early stages. Fourth, plant trees and grass once the soil has softened. And fifth, provide jobs for thousands of locals to care for the rabbits, maintain the area, and manage water and vegetation. The brilliance of this plan lies in its double impact. It improves the environment while also creating employment for the people. In Traoré's vision, this is not just an environmental project. It's a movement that involves the people of Burkina Faso. Local villagers will be given responsibilities. Some will feed and monitor the rabbits. Others will guard the area from poachers. Farmers will prepare the land for future cultivation. Youth will receive training in natural farming and environmental protection. When people work directly on improving their own land, their emotional connection to it deepens. Traoré believes this will make communities more committed to protecting their environment for generations. Of course, such an unusual idea has attracted criticism. Some Western media outlets have dismissed it as a political stunt designed to gain popularity. Others question whether releasing such a large rabbit population could cause unforeseen problems, like overgrazing or upsetting the natural balance. But for the people of Burkina Faso, this is more than politics. It's a chance at survival. In their eyes, the project offers hope, jobs, and the dream of a greener future. This is, without doubt, one of the biggest environmental gambles in African history. If successful, it could inspire other countries facing desertification to adopt similar low-cost, nature-based solutions. If it fails, it could be remembered as an overly ambitious experiment that didn't account for all the risk. Either way, the next 5 years will be crucial. The world will be watching closely to see if a small nation's daring plan can outsmart the desert. Traoré's dream is that one day, these barren lands will bloom with fruits, vegetables, and fodder. Water levels will rise, dried-up wells will fill again, and Burkina Faso will become self-sufficient in food production. And perhaps this model, born out of necessity and creativity, will spread across Africa, creating a continental movement for environmental restoration. Friends, what do you think? Is this plan a stroke of genius or a risky gamble with nature? Will millions of rabbits become the unlikely heroes of Burkina Faso's green revolution, or will they turn into a new problem? Let us know your thoughts in the comment. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to like and share so more people can join the discussion. And if you're new here, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our next deep dive video, because sometimes the smallest creatures can lead to the biggest changes in the world.